Hey everyone, this is Jim with Thriving Branch. I wanted to share with you something from the first 5 verses of Galatians chapter 3 today, as we continue off of something we were looking at last week regarding the place of safety, the place of provision, the place of rest and peace. And these first 5 verses are again very short and something that many of us already are familiar with, but also something powerful that we should meditate on. So let's read this together real quick. Galatians chapter 3, verses 1 through 5. Read this with me. Starting at verse 1, it says, "O foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ has been evidently set forth, crucified among you? This only would I learn of you. Have you received the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith? Are you so foolish? Having begun in the Spirit, are you now made perfect by the flesh? Have you suffered so many things in vain, if it be yet in vain? He therefore that ministers to you the Spirit, and works miracles among you, does he do it by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith?" And you see this repeated phrase multiple times, the hearing of faith. And that tells us a few things right from the start, which is this is a continual hearing. It's in the continuous tense. It does not say having heard. It says the hearing of. And what are we supposed to be hearing? It's not the works of the law. It is the hearing of faith. And if you remember some of the studies we've done in the past, faith is the divine information about God, about his character, his nature, who he is, what he has accomplished, and who we are today in Christ. All of those things are covered under faith. And as you know, I have an entire, much longer study on the topic of faith. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link down below this video. But we see that this hearing of faith is something that we do not do just one time. Again, it's continual, and it has an effect. This hearing of faith ministers to you the Spirit and works miracles among you. All of these things happen through the hearing of faith. Sometimes the things that seem almost foolish, sometimes the things that seem weak, are often the most potent in the Spirit. And many Christians are in this place where they're fighting this battle between the works of the law and the Spirit. The works of the law versus the Spirit. A lot of times we begin, when we first hear about Christ, when we first hear about salvation, we begin in the Spirit. We're excited. Oh, wow, Jesus has forgiven my sins. This is amazing. And then the law creeps back in, sometimes very slowly, sometimes very subtly. But what happens is we start in the Spirit, and then we start to revert back to the law. We start to say, well, now that I'm saved, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do that. And the law slowly creeps back in, and it steals your peace. It steals your joy. And sometimes you don't even notice that it's happening until one day you wake up and you're like, what happened? Where's my peace? Where's my joy? Where's the excitement I used to feel about Christ? Well, oftentimes that's the law creeping back in. So this is just another thing to meditate on, and we can see that it's quite powerful. The Galatians were being deceived, led astray by this same thing, so don't be surprised if you face the same challenges today. So again, just something to meditate on, and until next time, I look forward to thriving with you again. A quick update on my situation. I did find a temporary solution to my housing situation, so I will not be on the street. I thank you all for your prayers and support. This is not a permanent solution. It is a temporary solution, but it does pave the way for something. Again, God is working. So again, I thank you for your prayers and your support, and I will keep you updated. I'm looking forward to continuing these videos, maybe reintroducing the longer versions of the videos as time permits. I have a lot of things going on behind the scenes still, but I just want to let you know God is working, and that's what's really important. So again, I look forward to thriving with you again. Be blessed.